Today we're brewing a lager.
We're doing a Boston lager.
It's a clone of Sam Adams.
Let's do it. So yeah, today it's Sam Adams Lager. We found a recipe on HomebrewTalk that is supposedly like the secret recipe for actually brewing Sam Adams. And Richard, do you want to say what's in it?
Well, the grain bill's pretty simple. 19 pounds of 2-row and a pound of caramel 60.
So we're going to be adding hops 3 times, 60, 20 and 10, mostly using Tettnang and Hallertauer.
For the yeast we're using American lager yeast, WP 840. This is purportedly the Budweiser strain, but we won't hold that against it. And then the interesting thing about this is that it is a step mash, and it's a really very convoluted step mash. So we start off at 105 degrees for 30 minutes. Then
122 for another 30 minutes. Then 155 for another 30 minutes. And bump it up to 168, the last bit, for another 10 more minutes.
With all this blood insanity, I know it's you steering the wheel. I'm wrapped up in tubes and needles, though all I see is you.
So we've been taking regular measurements as the mash has been going on. We think we are at 1039 now, which is the expected pre-boil gravity. We're now heating up to 168, going to hold it there for 10 minutes, and then finally, after this extremely long step mash, we're going to boil something.
Observing you more than before, 'cause now I see the light. Now I see a dreadful moment makes it clear. I look around and I see through the clouds that there's no pain by vanity.
What a tragedy.
Yeah,
What a disgrace.
the guys are complaining because we didn't hit our final gravity. We wanted to get 1048, and shamefully we ended up with 1047. But this is the end of the brew day. Everything has gone pretty well. We chilled the work down to about 60 Fahrenheit, and we need to get it down to about 55, so it's in the fridge. When it gets down a little bit lower, the yeast will get added. Have the yeast starter here, ready to split between the two batches. This is basically the Budweiser yeast, so we'll stick that in. It's been a week now. The beer has fermented down to 1.015, so nearly there. We're expecting to get to about 1.012. So at this point, that's when I like to do the dry hop. The reason for doing it like this is the beer is still just about fermenting, so as I open up the fermenter to put these dry hops in, the hope is that any oxygen that gets introduced will get consumed by the yeast. So what's going in is 2 ounces of Hallertauer hops. I'm going to put 1 ounce in each of the 2 5-gallon fermenters. So the beer did come out at 1012, which has given alcohol percentage of 4.6%. I have an adult taster here and a possibly underage one as well. Yeah, that's you. And what we've got here is 2 samples. One of these is the clone, and one of them is the actual Sam Adams beer. And I think if you take a look at the colour, it's pretty much dead on. What do you think?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah. You think it's the same? Okay, so question is, does it taste the same?
Now I know which one is the Sam Adams just by the smell of it.
Yes.
But the taste, I mean, it's different, but it tastes kind of the same.
I think, yeah, it's similar. In my very biased opinion, I actually kind of like the clone. What do you think?
I do too. I actually I prefer the clone over the regular Sam Adams. So I would drink more of this one.
Well, cheers to that.
Cheers.